Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Pass somewhat off target. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This could be another episode of the Sejo Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher,
Ferran Torres, great chance! Goal! Barcelona! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Girassi. And he plays one through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Eric Garcia. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lovely pass, but can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Borussia Dortmund grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ferran Torres. He's in a great position here. That could spell trouble. Yamal! And that's another chance. Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Girassi gets into a good position. Has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after... Girassi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! Off the post! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? Oh, important interception. And he's away. Adeyemi. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. That's a throw. And it's made its way to him. Barcelona, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with it, but his tenacity won the day.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now that looks a decent ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, well played. He got back really well. No way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an imaginative pass. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Threads one in. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in deep. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Girassi receives it in a good position here. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Adeyemi looking to add to his goal. He might be in here! Great vision.
He'll be disappointed with that. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's there to belt it away. Well, that has not gone well. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Brandt. Aimed beyond the defence. Lofted in. A header! He scores! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of them perfectly.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
So is this the start of a comeback? And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Deep, deep into injury time! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills, the odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Ferran Torres collecting the match ball, and it is his. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
This was a fantastic display, Peter, of expansive football. They stretched their opponents at every given opportunity, and they ran them ragged. It was all highly impressive, and I just really liked what I saw here.